Wow, Virgo. So, yeah, you have a great opportunity coming to you this week. Um, there's definitely going to be an energy of commitment and or stability in your family, in your relationship, showing up here. You're outgrowing a situation, and there's something new that's happening here. There's like a regrowth, a new beginning. It's a little bit of out with the old, in with the new, right? You're becoming. There's an energy of becoming, bringing abundance. And even with work this week, you're starting to outgrow your work situation. This card says you need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. All right, Virgo, so this is what's starting for you this week. And I feel like by the end of the week, you're going to see this energy coming through for you. So we're going to get into this reading. Smash the like button, do subscribe, and let's give this a shot.
I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
All right, so let's take a look here. Okay, we're going to look at the past position, current position, the struggle, what's driving you, what's crowning you. Ooh, near future, which is towards the end of the week. Position of you, it's external to you, your hopes and fears, and I'm going to save the outcome for last, okay? Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. This is your energy starting off the beginning of the week. Very direct, very clear, asking questions, communicating, a lot of communication actually this week. You are voicing, you are laying down the law, setting some boundaries. You're also being very strategic with your words. You're not flying off the handle. Not that Virgos do that. You're not flying off the handle. You're being very select and very choice with your words, with what you want to know, what direction you want to go, okay? For some of you, this is about money. You have plans. You have ideas. And you need money right now. Look at this. You're like, how can I make that coin? Listen, you guys, if there's a little bit of delay in this reading, please bear with me. I will do my very best to just keep the reading going. But, we are still storming out here in New Jersey. So just bear with me. Hopefully it'll be okay. But yeah, you're thinking about money. Show me the money. That's your energy this week. And even in terms of a relationship, it's the same thing. You want tangible, you want something that you can work with. Okay? So it looks to me like even with the Seven of Swords this week, you're cutting out and running. You're getting away. Okay, you're not staying in this same mindset. You've done a lot of reflecting about your situation, your love life, your career life, your future plans. And look, Virgo, you want what's real. And that is what's leading you to this abundance in your career and your love, okay? In your love life. So let's take a look at the past. So King of Cups in the past, okay? And this is someone that may have been significant to you in the past. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let me just get a clarifying card for this past energy. This could have been a boss. This could have been somebody that you were involved with. Interestingly enough, this King of Cups, masculine or feminine energy, for some, there is this energy of there's a few messages. Fighting demons. No, there's this message. That person, that water sign from the past is I see them looking towards the future, but battling demons of the past. And it's very this person before lived in two different places. The future and the past, not the present. Okay? It seems like, and even if this is in relation to your career or anything like that, it just feels to me like the energy was, this is what I want, but I'm still looking backwards. There's an old saying, if you have one foot in tomorrow, one foot in yesterday, you're pee-peeing on today. So not being present. Right now, the energy that surrounds you is the Seven of Cups. So it's kind of like lots of options, lots of choices. And it feels to me like right now, you're not sure which one to choose, like which direction to go, what to do. So I feel like you're kind of ghosting. You're kind of just like, whatever's meant for me will be for me. You're ghosting yourself. It's kind of like whatever's meant to be for me will be for me. There's too many options on the table. There's too many different paths for you right now to choose. Okay. And it might be a little conflicting and confusing. And I do feel like you are really trying to sort that out. Where do you, do you go forward with someone? Do you not? Do you take this job? Do you not? Do you find a different job? Do you not? It could have something to do with location and travel. Do you move? Do you not? Do you take the trip? Do you not? And I have to say that you're blocking yourself in the sense that actually you're not really fully blocking yourself. Now I'm getting that you're pushing back on anyone that is trying to force you into anything because you're not sure what you want to do right now. Okay, this is the present. So if this is about a career, you may have had an employer or a boss or someone who was significant in the past that was like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to promote you. We're going to give you the job. But then it's almost like they don't commit to it. So I feel like you're kind of like in between, or you were dealing with someone that was ghosting you and they still are. Or you're just kind of eyeing up. It's weird to say, bear with me, but there is something here about you also know what your options are, but there's something intriguing on the other side. And it's like you don't know what's on the other side behind the door there. You don't know what's on the other side here. And you may be feeling tempted or called to just be spontaneous and just go and figure it out when you get there. I know this might not make sense, but if it's making sense to you or resonating in some way, definitely let me know. I feel like what's crowding down on you is to have fulfillment and completeness and emotional joy. And I feel like that's really what you want fully. But you're not sure where that is going to be, if it's going to be with someone in particular or anyone or a new job or a new career. But you definitely have this impulsive energy that you're, and that's what I was saying, kind of blocking yourself because you don't want to be spontaneous because you don't know what's on the other side. You don't want to take a leap of faith because you don't know what's on the other side. You might have a little bit of fear. You're protecting yourself as well. But something tells me here with the Eight of Cups that you just got to do it. You just got to abandon ship. Whatever the ship is that you're on, whatever the ship is that maybe you feel stuck or you can't make a decision or make a commitment to something, I feel like the answer here is to abandon ship and to just go. Because on the other side of that is your blessings, your advice, like everything will come into harmony. Everything will work out. But I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, you got to go. Because if not, you're going to stay in a very stagnant, non-committal energy. If you just don't, when like your car is stuck in the mud, you keep spinning that wheel, and all you're really doing is digging a hole deeper for your tire there in your vehicle. But you got to put a little something in the spoke there. Do something, no matter where it is you land, just to get those wheels going. And then I feel like everything just comes into alignment here for you. And that is in terms of total abundance in your career and romance in your love life. I feel like you don't know which way to go right now. And I feel like that's all right. I'm getting you don't need to know. You just need to go. What's external to you is what won't let you go. Okay, so maybe there's like an attachment to a place you live, or a person, or a thing, or people, or an environment. And there may be people external to you that are like, no, don't do it. No, don't go. But this is based out of their need to possess or hold on. Maybe they feel like they're going to lose something. I feel like that's what's external, and that's, you know, like if you're going to leave a job, they don't want you to go. If you're going to leave a relationship, they don't want you to go. If you're going to leave a marriage, don't want you to go. If you're going to leave a situation, or some of you a situationship maybe, either they have an attachment to you, or which is you had formed an attachment to what's external to you as well. You know what? It just feels to me like this Eight of Cups here is a card of abandonment. I feel like you just need to go, is what I'm getting. But even though I said kind of running away, maybe you need a break. Maybe you need like a pause. And maybe you need to just go explore your other options, or that one other thing that isn't really giving you, like, you don't know what's behind the door. Like, you have to just break free and go figure out what this mystery is, this unknown. You're kind of like pushing back on that, right? So that's what I'm getting this week. You know, and then there's the hopes and fears. And so I do feel like there's this energy of like, what about the money? What about the time, effort, and energy you saying to yourself that I invested? Will I lose out if I just abandon ship? Or will I gain? There's like this hope of you will, but then there's this fear that you might not. But your outcome is the Hierophant here. So this tells me that everything will fall into place the way it's meant to be. This is law and order. And I feel like right now it's a little bit scattered. Either the energies are scattered or you feel emotionally scattered. The Hierophant is telling you as the outcome, if you abandon this ship, everything will fall into line the way it's meant to, what's meant for you. So yeah, trusting the process for sure. But like I said, you gotta, I don't know, you gotta like jiggle something, create a vibration so things begin to move a little bit, right? And so I feel like like going through this week, this is about shaking something up here. There's an impulsive drive, and the Knight of Wands just goes, they follow their ambitions. They leave a trail of fire, like a trailblazer. They don't let things keep them stuck on anything. They just go, go, go. And for some of you, maybe this is a temporary departure from where you've been lately. And this could be physical, this could be emotional, this could be a mental departure, whatever it is. This is exploration. It feels like there's this need to explore. Because when you can't decide, or you can't make a decision, and you feel like you're held back because you have a fear of what's on the other side, because maybe it's something you are not used to or you're not comfortable with, that actually keeps you limited. You're limited then. Because you do kind of know what all the rest of the options are, but you're not sure if you want those things, right? So this reading is telling me that break free for a little bit and go and do that exploration. And then everything will just start to appear before you. Everything will just line up before you. The path will actually rise up to meet you. Instead of you trying to figure out the path, you just need to start walking. And then the path rises up and appears. And then you know which way to go. There's a little bit of like a stuck energy. And that is going to bring that total abundance in your career and in your romance sector this week, for sure. And coming towards the end of the week, the 31st, when is that, Saturday? Going into February 1st, things will start to become clear. What do you need to shake up? Do you need to shake up your career? Do you need to shake up your love life? Do you need to, there needs to be some tweaks I'm getting. Some little changes here. This is how I'm feeling as I'm giving you this reading, right? This feels like a very trapped energy. It's kind of hard for me to sort out what exactly it is you need to shake up. This is a card of feeling trapped, mentally trapped, on the verge of breaking down. And I'm getting it's time to release that by just doing a thing. Just doing a thing. Remember I was saying this, the wheel spinning in the mud, trapped. You gotta, like, I don't know, get some help to lift you up out of that, or put a board underneath that, or just leave the car and just abandon the car, abandon it, call a tow truck and let them take care of it. You got to do something different instead of trying to do it yourself or fix it yourself. If you don't have any help to get you on the path you need to get on, then you just need to abandon ship. That's what I'm getting. Exploration and travel, something here about the sun, something here about warmth and joy and happiness and success. And even with the world, with this wreath, the wreath represents success and achievement, and it also represents new chapter. So this week, I'm getting, you got to leave behind this uncertainty or this sense of feeling trapped and just break through, because your abundance is on the other side. The money for your career, for your work. So if you're someone who's like out of work and you're looking for work and you haven't been finding anything and your bills are coming due, but you're not finding a job in the area that you are skilled at, maybe you need to get a different skill or try something else, because those bills are going to come due no matter what, right? It could be as simple as that. Could even be, for some others of you, this is an energy of changing your thinking. You know, sometimes even pessimistic or negative thinking can cause you to be stuck. Yeah, like I was saying, abandon ship. That's the biggest message. Everything that you want and everything that you need and everything that you deserve is on the other side of your own resistance. You might not feel like you're resisting anything. You might feel like you're a victim in something. But that mindset is a resistance mindset. That's a mindset that says, No, I can't do anything. Therefore, I won't be able to move forward. Because a true victim relies on survival and getting out of the victim state, right? And so when we're in this self-imposed prison, we can just become people who blame others. Remember, you had the Queen of Swords. This is taking accountability. This is speaking your mind. This is speaking your truth. Just when I said that, there's justice. So that's speaking your truth, telling it like it is. And riding off into the sunset here, where you should be. Well, we'll put it that way. Riding off into the sunset. That's where your abundance is. That's where the growth is. Yeah, so I kind of feel like, this is a very general mix of romance, or a mix of love, and a mix of career. You can take them both, or you can just take one. Doesn't have to be. It just depends on you, and it depends on what your situation is. Let me see what other messages there are here for you, Virgo. By the way, I hope everyone is safe and warm. All right, there's a call coming in about 3 days. I know you've had that card before, but it's a new reading. There's also big money coming in, a big paycheck. And for those of you that aren't working, it's like, where's that coming from? I don't know. You'll find out. What else? Oh, you got a whole bunch. A new opportunity is your destiny. An unexpected payment. Okay, remember? We just said that. And my Cash App was there. Okay, let's see. For some of you, there is someone coming in with an apology this week. You're also looking for some signs. Some of you are seeing synchronicities and signs. You're looking for these signs. I'm not exactly sure why, but there's something that you're looking at, or you're picking up on some synchronicities that are giving you confirmation about something. There is someone who thinks you are absolutely amazing. They long to kiss you, and you guys will be crossing paths very soon, most likely this week, if not the following, or sometime in February. So that's a little bit of an extra message going on there for you, Virgos. Chinese signs, y'all? I'm going to do some Chinese signs. All right, let's take a look. Chinese signs, yours or another person's, and/or. All right, year of the horse, year of the pig, year of the dragon, year of the ox, year of the rabbit, year of the rat, year of the goat, and year of the snake. Nobody's petting that dog tonight or this week. No dog petting this week. Can I pet that dog, sir? May I pet your dog? All right. You've got Taurus and Gemini, significant to you this week. You also have Scorpio and Sagittarius. Aquarius, another Virgo, Taurus, and Aquarius again. Leo, Aquarius again, very significant this week. Sagittarius and Gemini yet again. All right. Initial K. Hey, look. E. L. Hey, that's me. Kelly. Holla. And the initial G. Somebody's getting an EKG or works as an EKG tech or somewhere in a hospital doing something. Yeah, so maybe Kelsey, or again, the letter E and the letter L, and there's elk. Something about elk. significant, maybe somebody's last name, Gelk. Also, someone's birthday is on the 4th. Somebody's leg. Something's going on. I'm just getting a person. Somebody's leg. Something with a leg this week. Last leg of the trip for someone. Or first leg. Or second leg. Somebody's birthday on the 5th, the 6th. Gosh, you've got 4455 and the 6th. We also have 30th, the 5th, the 7th, the 4th again, 444. If somebody's seeing 444 or 555. Remember I was saying some synchronicities? You also have the 3rd. I don't know, that's odd. I don't have any numbers left. That's really weird. I'm going to leave those numbers there because I don't really want to go too deep with those numbers. Okay, let's see what your charms are, you guys. Oh, gosh, my spoon picked up a whole bunch. All right, there's a snake. You're the snake. We did have that. But this is, like I said, there's a shedding happening here. That's 3 times you have 3 snakes. All right, so there is a shedding energy that is happening this week. New skin. You're getting some new skin. Do not put the lotion in the bucket. That's disgusting. All right, you do have a skull and crossbones. Maybe some of you are shedding a toxic situation or relationship or person for some of you this week. That girl is poison. Where did that come from? Is that Belle Biv DeVoe? There's also a letter coming in the mail for you. It is a piece of mail. It's a significant piece of mail. It is not email. It is some type. It could be a business letter. There's a letter coming in that's very, very significant. And oh, beautiful! You've got a shooting star. So you may see a shooting star this week. But shooting star is also telling me you're a shooting star. You need to, okay, so they're telling me this week someone's going to see a shooting star, and that will be your synchronicity, your sign. That's why you had looking for a sign. When you see that, that's your sign that's connected to this reading that you need to go. Again, we also have, I think I had this last week, a heart with diamonds on it, and of course Valentine's Day is coming up, so somebody may be receiving or gifting a diamond heart necklace, or maybe you have one or you're wearing one this week. Let me see if I could show you the diamonds. It's kind of glittery. There, you kind of see it. Diamond heart necklace or charm. That's pretty. I like looking at that. And then you also have a pink rose. This feels like new romance. For some of you, there is a romantic thing on the other side of your restrictions, even if there's insecurities or something like that you're feeling, and that might be something that you need to abandon and to change in your life as well. Some of you will get a card in the mail, like a Valentine's card. I feel like you will get it this week, which will be early. or you will be sending one to someone, a love letter. Could be part of an apology. Interesting. So, yeah, a lot of messages today for the week ahead, but I'm going to leave that there. I will be live streaming again I'm going to try tomorrow during the day and see if anybody wants to pop in to get a tarot reading. I'll try it. I got to figure out. I don't know if I want to do it every single day, but I'm going to, anyway, you'll see it. If you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get the notification of when I go live. But yeah, apart from all that, you guys, I really hope that you are safe and warm and that there haven't been any disruptions to your life and that there won't be this week, especially if you've been in the path of these wild, wild storms or any storm anywhere, anything in your life. I wish you a very easy, blessed, peaceful week. And I want you to claim that, okay? Set the tone for yourself for this week, no matter what is going on around you. Set the tone that you will remain centered, you will remain focused, and you will not be blown about by every wind this week. Set the tone for calmness, serenity, peace. All right, you guys, thank you for being here. Thanks everyone in the chat and the moderators. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye.
But it's not like I need it. And you may have some history.